Is the bard going to roll?
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought the mountain was using the soapbox.
Well, the mountain
No, the
is
mountain's
soapbox.
going inside.
Oh.
And there's a 10.
Upon my box, I do declare that
I do declare.
that we shall be in, I say.
You don't realize that you're the only one standing there.
Yeah, you have tied up pretty much half the guards now. Don't look at this crazy person who's basically just finding different ways of saying "let me in" without giving a reason for why they should let him in. just
I'm
like
just
let me in.
standing
No, please.
I am
Please. I'm on a soapbox. Please.
I am a bard. I am a man of entertainment and grace.
The
I am
king's dead. He doesn't need any entertainment and grace.
What of his wife? What of his the
Well,
court?
they're certainly getting entertainment for the guards.
You know what? Screw this. I'm done. I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm gonna do my routine right here. You go get everyone else from the your people from the castle. You will not want to miss this.
He actually will start calling a lot of the guards and like off-duty people who will come to the walls and on the other side of the portcullis because this is something to lighten their mood.
I suppose I'll go around with the hat and collect.
I mean, after all, they're all going to be killed as
No.
they're all going to be killed as both sides storm the castle to get the sword.
And now I shall be okay. So we should begin my thing with a bit of puppet show. I do believe this will be a bit macabre, but so is the way of life and death. I will
You're
take
not
up.
using mort, are you?
I'm using the skulls.
At this point, the crow's gonna crash into him.
Ah, son of a bitch! Crow again!
Do you recognize the crow? That's the question here.
You know what? I think I know only certain people who would actually assault me. So yes, probably.
Wait, aren't the guards still chasing the crow?
Yes.
Some of them, yes.
So aren't they now charging towards us
Yes.
and aiming
Yeah.
weapons at the crow?
Yes.
And okay. So I am going to defy danger with charm and social grace to make everything to make us all fall down. The guards chasing the crow and all in a humorous pantomime.
Everyone do the flop.
Yep. Now,
team inside the castle. What do we do?
Team actually
Well,
doing
since
their
all
job.
the guards are away.
I'm being a distraction. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I think you're being such a good distraction. We don't have to do anything.
Just
Well, there
walk.
are still going to be people inside. But so, inside the castle, you'll be able to get a decent way before you see the first first guard. So you're kind of like halfway. Do you actually know where they keep the magical sword Excalibur?
Probably with the king.
So you're looking for the king's bedchambers.
Oh boy.
We're gonna see one huge ass bed.
Is it a waterbed?
Those haven't been invented.
They invented it
Maybe-
just for him.
Yeah, maybe Stark invented it himself.
He is Tony Stark.
Okay, so you're going to run into a guard. He's going to go, "What are you doing here? Because you don't look like servants, let's face it." Ick.
Oh, hell no.
So how are you going to respond? There's a guard like, "What are you doing? Who are you?"
So he is surprised.
Oh boy.
I was about to say, like, can we just knock him out real quick?
You can have a
Yeah.
go.
Can I do a backstab, but doing non-lethal damage?
Backstab him with your fist.
Yeah.
Do that little
suppose-
choke out from Dishonored.
Yeah, would you actually have a little kosh?
Shh, go to sleep. You whisper into their ear.
Probably not, no. Well, it's probably something I
Um,
could say I have.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that. I will probably follow up right behind you with punch him in the face.
You guys are gonna kill him.
That's only if he can't survive being punched in the face a few times.
On a 7 to 9, I deal my damage plus 1d6. So, bear with me.
Yeah, no, I kind of figured this out. There's no reference to actually adding your relevant stat to the damage. It's just your base damage plus whatever the weapon is.
D8 plus d6 is 11. Is that enough to knock him out, or?
Roll your base damage. Let's see how high it rolls.
Yeah, well, that's what he rolled.
Oh, is that your base damage? Yeah, that'd be plenty.
Yeah, d8 plus the d6 for a successful backstab.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll go down. Kosh.
Donk.
Okay.
Bonk.
Quick, prop him up so that he looks like he's still standing.
You're not in there. You don't get to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where is he then?
Wait, where am
Where's
I?
Gibes then? Yeah.
Oh,
In limbo.
I've forgotten who's where already. I can't believe this.
Well, only the cleric and Hester are by the front gates.
Also the druid. The caster druid and
druid,
cleric
yeah.
are at the front gates, being a distraction as we go to elaborate pantomime. I think I think at one point we used magic to have fire come out of your ass.
Great. Speaking of which, I am going around with a little hat to collect any donations.
Okay, you can probably get about 10 gold.
Good.
That's more than 0.
All right.
Yeah. Also, the kind of like gold. It's not actually gold, but gold's the only currency for Dungeon World.
Well, yeah.
Because to get 10 gold in the real world would be stupid amounts of money.
Mm-hmm.
Call it 10 copper.
Yeah, 10 copper. 10 monies.
10 money units.
MU.
It's a bit too early for pieces of 8, so...
Alright, alright.
Ow.
Right.
Ow.
This suddenly turns into a pirate game. Cool.
It'll probably have better bubbles than the scoring game.
That's not a terribly high bar to clear. Why do I say that so much about this group?
Because
Because you're
one,
not really wrong.
we were trying to set the world on fire about 5 minutes ago, and then someone said, "Oi, what are we doing that for?" And then we're like, "Shit, he's right." We just got caught
Let's
up
be
in the madness.
intelligent about. Yeah.
Well, okay, we're listening to the bard.
Yeah. No, that's a really bad idea. But
yeah, it's
anyways,
just not right.
so we managed to get a bit further into the inside, which is pretty good. Thank you, Bard, for being a terrible distraction. And by terrible, as in I mean really, really good distraction.
Yeah, you're so bad that you actually get the job done.
Yep.
Yep.
I helped. I gave him a soapbox.
And I
I'm
helped.
going to use one of my hold to break away from this pile of bodies. And then fly toward a window.
Go. Well, you currently are holding onto my head as I rock around on top of another guard as he, we basically just think of the fact of comedy slapstick.
I just realised this is the second game we're having a circus in.
Basically.
Every
Right.
game.
I don't know,
Well,
calling
no,
this- calling
they're
this
doing a
circus
minstrel
is
show.
bit-
We can do Punch and Judy with I can actually hit you.
Wait, okay. I heard Punch and Judy where I can actually hit you, and I'm still waiting for the punchline.
That is the punchline. I beat you up.
Punch and Judy. Ah!
Basically.
Congratulations.
Just be
you
glad
get
I
to
didn't
Judy.
peck your eyes out.
Sorry.
So much hostility to the bard.
We have to keep the gods entertained somehow.
Anyways,
My god finds it hilarious. Then again, he's also the trickster god.
does any... I'm gonna roll a discern realities check because... Well, okay. I'm gonna roll a discern realities check and I'll tell you why I'm rolling this later.
Okay.
Where the hell is the king's chambers in this castle?
What is here is
None of
useful
us
to me.
know None of us know what's in. Yeah, what in here is useful to me, or more specifically, where the hell is the king's chambers? We don't know.
You assume the King's Chambers to be on the top floor of probably one of the better towers. Well, actually not the top floor, like the second to top floor, because that way you get a bit of insulation on both sides. So you've basically been going up in that kind of hope.
Okay. We're doing
Because
that
it
and we're
was the
hoping that
shit.
we're right.
Yeah, you could have asked the guard if you hadn't knocked it out.
Well, but he also wouldn't have probably told us because we don't look like servants.
No. Okay, you've reached kind of like the base of this, what looks like the poshest tower, and there are guards here. There's two on the door, and they look like they're not going to let anyone past.
Hey,
It's
did you
the
notice that
only
there's a
guarded
freaking guard
tower.
out there doing some weird shit?
Yep, sorry, we've got orders not to move. Anyway, who are you guys?
We're the replacement shift.
No.
We're here to clean the bed sheets.
I don't think that would work either.
Whatever this is going to be a defied danger with either social grace or quick thinking, I think.
I could do social grace. I've got +2 charisma, so...
Yeah.
Right, so roll.
Yep, go for it.
Well,
Look, okay, you don't look like servants. I'm going to have to ask you to put down your weapons and step aside, please.
No, they go like, wait, why do servants have weapons?
Why do you even have weapons?
have you seen the army?
Can I roll defy? See, I was gonna say, can I roll defy danger for quick thinking and essentially mention that, like, do you understand how dangerous it is? These times one can't be careful.
I'm going to hide, getting out of the way or acting fast. So I'm going to try and duck out the way while the two guards are busy dealing with my two colleagues.
Erstwhile companions.
Okay, and I'm gonna do quick thinking and essentially mention, like, have you seen how dangerous it is? We went and grabbed what we could.
Okay, but you really can't have your wandering around arms. So you're gonna have to put all those weapons, down here. If we do get attacked, come back here. We'll give them back to you.
If we get attacked, we're getting attacked. Do you think that we'd have a chance to get back here?
Well, yeah, but if people see you,
we're inside the castle. They're saying if somebody attacks the castle,
if someone attacks the castle, you can come back and then get weapons off them.
All right, so I will carefully lean my weapon up against the wall and kind of give like a semi glare, like, this better be here when I get back. But yeah, okay.
All right. So you've disarmed yourself. Anyone else given up the weapon?
I've ducked out of notice.
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
I blend with the shadows.
Aren't you outside?
Well, I'm in the shadows of one guard, doing a Centaurian whisper to another one about a raunchy joke of infidelities.
So, in other words, the king's life for the past 60 years?
Yes. I'm saying, in remembrance of our dear departed king, we shall recount his things. I basically, somehow, a keg of beer has appeared and we're having a public wake.
Wow.
Go ahead.
While the guards confiscate the weapons, can I sneak into the tower?
They're standing right in front of the door.
I'm gonna parlay if I can.
Okay.
Do you have leverage?
They want me to put my weapon down. I'm trying to get them to not.
Yeah, you need leverage over them to parlay.
This is going to end up with us beating the crap out of a couple more guards, isn't it?
Probably.
Go to sleep! When you're doing some infiltration, you should be more than willing to bop a few guards over the head. You know this.
Anyways,
especially when we have no adequate cover story for why we're here, or who we are.
So was that
saving
window
the kingdom
open,
from itself?
Gray?
What's that?
Was that window I flew toward open?
Yeah, well, it's a castle. They wouldn't have much glass.
Well, is there
there'll be a drape.
Who do you think they are? The church?
Yeah. There'll be a drape in the way, but you'll probably get past that fairly easily.
I remember there's a real interesting reason why there was a lot of the churches had stained glass windows. I forgot what it was.
How difficult would this tower be to climb? Just climb as high as the first window and sneak in?
Probably not too hard. It's kind of it's a relatively new castle, but yeah, it's still a castle. It's still.
Do you want to defy danger Dex?
Yep, go for it.
So I assume the 7 to 9 would be someone sees me do it, and a fail is...
Yeah.
Well, I succeed, but get seen, I think.
Wait, you! What are you doing up there?
I slip into the window.
My morning constitutional!
None of you move. We've got something fishy's going on here.
Alright, I'm just gonna punch one of the guards in the face.
Oh, that won't end well.
So... probably not, but whatever.
Punching the guard in the face. Punching the guard in the face.
Gray is loving this as we just basically stuck at this.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I still have my weapon, so I'm going to use the haft of it.
So I never actually dropped my shield. I was probably about to, but you know, things happened.
Yep.
So that's 2 damage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to rush through this a little bit because it's getting very close to time that I have to poof.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna smack the same guy. Right?
What happened? What did I miss? What crazy bullshit happened?
The thief is now inside, but he got spotted. So they're now beating on the guard.
The druid is inside as well, but he's a bird, so no one really cares.
Outside of out damn bird. Anyway, I'm gonna attack a guard, the other one, with my I'm going to use the non-bladed side of my halberd.
There's a non-bladed side to those?
Yes, it's called the stick end.
Oh, that.
Right, anyway, I'm gonna just, smack him. Sound
Wait,
good?
what weapon are you using?
I have a halberd.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would work.
Yep.
Wait, doesn't they have a spike on the other end?
Depends on the model.
No, he's using the other end of the stick.
Basically, I'm using it as a quarterstaff.
With a weighty end on it.
Yeah, that'd be unbalanced as hell.
Yeah, but you don't really need to do much to just swing a stick at somebody's head. Anyway, let's see, that's plus strength, so 1.
I can't wait till the next time.
So hit, but they hit back.
Okay. Not doing much.
Not doing anything.
Yeah.
Either of us, I don't think.
Oh no, they don't have much in the way of armor. So
I have 2 armor, so.
Hey, Gray, if you ever want to come back to see what the bard is doing, I got a great line to finish out what I'm doing there.
Oh god.
Oh god. All right.
Let's hear it.
It's yeah. Let's hear it because actually, it's just the 2 of us that are fighting at the moment.
And then he said, "I have no mask."
He's so busy with the...
Arcane. It's arcane arts. Let's see. Now that would be. Let's see. Arcane arts to the crowd as I am recounting from the book.
I wear no mask.
I wear no mask. And I'm going to do.
Oh god, you're quoting from the King in Yellow.
Yep.
I've literally just realised what you're doing.
They get sometime. So next time someone says assists the target, they get a +2 plus 1.
He mentioned last session that the book is actually The King in Yellow as a rock opera.
That would work.
Yeah, until everyone's head exploded.
Yeah.
That would work really well.
You're killing them with the power of rock.
For my part of the, I hit Hester with a stick a few times.
All right. Anyway, so that's that's my joke. Let's go ahead.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna do a standard hack and slash again and punch him in the face. Well,
punch him but good.
Reckless damage time.
Yep.
He out.
Oh, you just that's messy. Yeah.
That was the third. Oh wait, no.
That was the same guy both of us had been punching.
Yeah, he only had 3 hit points left.
But here's a question, right? Your weapon has.
I think you've killed him.
What was your 2 qualifications on your weapon again?
He's not using the weapon.
Okay.
He's punching.
Oh, that was huge and serrated, I think, because that gave +1 damage. So it's extra sharp and extra big.
Sorry, he's not using his weapon. I was just gonna say, like, yeah.
He's kind of everywhere and there and there. Okay, next. Oh,
He's
I also took no
lost
damage
a
from
couple
that.
of teeth.
Hey, I can't say I warned them. We are adventurers.
No,
Didn't
no,
warn the ones inside.
All right, so go ahead and go.
Yep. Seb?
Yep.
Everyone's just looking at what's left of his mate, who may have just had a hand for his own chest.
Kalima!
God damn it, Mountain. Right,
Thump, 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 thump.
Ooh, pretty. Phantom.
I'm gonna wonder if I can just, heal this guy before he dies.
There's still another one.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to kill anybody in the castle.
Ah.
Is he actually just straight up dead, or can I heal him?
The other guy's with that much overkill, yeah, he's going straight up dead. Plus, you've got the other guard to worry about, the one still alive and conscious.
Did you guys just turn this into a diplomatic incident?
So I punched him so hard his neck broke.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna just attack the other guard. Nope.
You shattered his ribs, is what you did.
The answer is whoops.
1 damage.
I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna punch him really hard.
Thunk, 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 thunk.
Yes!
Okay,
really hard.
So he's just taken 11 hit points, he had 6.
He gets a swing off on me before he goes.
I don't think that's going to make him feel any better.
From hell's heart I stabbeth thee!
Ow.
He buries his spear into your shoulder.
Yeah, I took 5 points of damage from that, so...
That's before you break his neck.
Oh, come on. It wasn't as much overkill as the other one.
Okay.
I probably just busted a few of his teeth.
You have to say it. If he dies, he dies.
No, it's that one picture of the guy of this huge armored guy getting hit by a spear, and it just says no damage on top of it.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
I think that was a lance.
That is a great. Regardless, that is a great webcomic that everybody should read. But it's Awkward Zombie, I think. Whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyways, yeah, both the guards are down.
Is really good.
Well, so you can get in. No, there's nobody in the way.
Yay. We need to meet up with the thief on the first floor.
I want to drag the 2 guards in with you. Just so they're not
Yes.
Drag the one guard in that has his head at an unnatural angle.
He's just sleeping. He
just shrugs like he didn't know how to take a punch.
Don't worry, it's for the good of the kingdom.
It's for the good of...
Well,
the ends justify the means. The ends justify the means.
We're all going to hell.
Oh,
yep.
hell
Some of us are already there.
Well, we know who's waiting for us in hell. Merlin!
Merlin! That is very true.
Met with an unfortunate fate.
He would say that, wouldn't he?
Well, I do believe he's probably sharpening a sharp poker for every member of the family we could
anyways, shall we go on inside? I mean, I'm getting to that point where I probably should be heading out at the moment.
It's probably a place to stop then.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
all right.
Discern realities to find out what do you see. What's the last thing you see?
Yeah, what do we see in the room? Whoop.
You won't be in the room yet.
So we're just stopping just before we get into the room.
Yeah, you're entering.
What do I see in the room?
You're in the corridor upstairs. You haven't actually entered the room yet.
You hear somewhere, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa!"
That was a horrible impression of that horrible.
Well, here's the question. It's already a horrible thing, so doing a horrible impression of a horrible thing, does that mean it's an actual good impression?
He's also getting hit with a stick every now and again.
No, it's just worse.
To be fair to him.
Alright, experience time. We really didn't... This was more of a setup thing rather than actually accomplishing anything.
Yeah.
We didn't accomplish much.
No, we failed a shit ton of rolls.
And we also didn't defeat anything notable, so...
No.
We could say...
I've got 5 EXP from this game, from this session, by the way.
Yeah, we did defeat
I got 4.
common sense.
I did infiltrate a place undetected, which is my alignment thing. Is that for XP or for...
That's XP, yeah.
Yeah,
so
every time you fulfill that...
5 XP, I think.
Yep. Okay, I've got to head out. 2. Later, guys.
Yeah,
guys.
Okay.
Same. Later.
Yeah.
Well, that was a thing.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
So, see everyone next week.
Yeah, when we actually do something important.
Hopefully.
You say that.
Oh, do we?
No, you'll just wander around for a bit longer. It's fine.
Yeah.
See ya.
Later.
Yeah.